I finally had a chance for a role on television, and I had to say no. Hello, I am Viviana. Welcome to my channel where I share my journey as an actress, the bookings, the challenges, the lessons, and everything in between. Open the email. Hi Viviana, I would like to have you on board for the project. Before moving forward, we wanted to let you know that the role includes partial nudity and an intimate scene. We will work closely with you to ensure your comfort throughout the process. Please let us know if you would like to proceed. Does this align with my values? Is this going to help me grow as a performer? Not really. Does this align with my brand? No. Do I really want my family to watch this years on? Probably not. Is this a legacy I want to live? No, I don't. Okay. I gotta write them back. Okay, I have to reply to them. Hello, good morning. Thank you so much for considering me for the role and the project. At this time, I will have to respectfully decline due to the project not aligning with my values at this moment. I appreciate your consideration. Thank you so much, and have a wonderful day. Send. A few years ago, a casting office was considering me for a role on television. It was for a reenactment series, something about true crime. I'm not gonna say which one it was, but it was about that. And I was excited because I saw my email and I saw that somebody was considering me for a role, which is always exciting for an actor. So I read the email, and as you saw on the skit, there were things that I wasn't comfortable with, such as partial nudity or intimate scenes, right? That is something I'm not comfortable with. And I had to make a decision, right? Whether I was gonna accept it or not. And mind you, this was a paid job. I believe it was a 2-week. They needed me for 2 weeks, Monday to Friday, no weekends. So I was like, okay, I really have to think about this. And I came up with a few questions. This is how I make a decision. Usually I ask myself a few questions, and based on how I answer those questions, then I come up with a decision. One question was, is this role going to help me as a performer? Is it gonna help me grow as a performer? And I really had to think about that. I was like, well, the truth is that there is so many stories that Hollywood tells where the partial nudity, is not always needed. And the intimate scenes are not always needed. And you can still tell a great story. So for me, I was like, no, it's not gonna help me grow as a performer, because I can do another role where I could grow as a performer without doing something uncomfortable with. So that was one question. The other one was, does this align with my branding? Actors usually become known for something. And I felt like me going that route was going to take me off alignment with my branding, because I really don't feel comfortable being seen in that way, in any scene. And the last question was, would I be comfortable? Actually, there is another question before the last one. This is not the last one. But this other one was, will I be comfortable with my family seeing this in the future, right? Future husband, future children. And the truth is that I was like, I don't feel comfortable with my image being portrayed in that way and having my family members seeing that. So that was another question that I asked, and the answer was no. And then the last one, which is very important, because everything we do leaves a legacy, right? Everything we do is giving an example to the next generation. And I was like, okay, so I asked myself, is this the legacy I want to live for the next generation? And the answer again, it was no. Because it was just no. Now everybody has their comfort level with different things, but for me, it was a no. After I asked all those 4 questions, all of them were a no. So that's how I was able to decide whether to move forward with the role or decline the role. And as you saw in the skit, I had to respectfully decline. I believe that making that decision wasn't as difficult for me because I was in a mindset, I made a decision from a mindset of faith and abundance, which I will give you a quick example. Like a mindset of abundance and faith, when a situation presents itself, or an opportunity in this case presents itself, I was able to say, this doesn't align with my values, so I will not be taking this role. There will be another role for me. There will be a better fit for me. You see how abundance mindset, you believe that there is something else coming for you. Now, if I would have gone the other route and made a decision based on fear and desperation, then it would have been a whole different scenario, because fear believes this is it, I won't have another opportunity. Or desperation is like, this is my chance, this is my only chance. But the truth is that moving from fear and desperation can sometimes put you in a situation that you don't want to be in, that you never intended to be in. So that's why it's very important to ask yourself questions, or find out who you are, find out your purpose, find out what you're okay with and what you're not okay with. Because sometimes in Hollywood, people can get tossed all over the place and end up in a place where you never wanted to be at. You can find yourself in situations doing things that you never thought you could do. And of course, later on the road, I was able to get other roles. And those roles were aligned with me, with my values, and I didn't have to do scenes or doing things where I felt uncomfortable. So everything was fine. That job was not the end of it all. I hope this gives you hope. I hope this is encouraging for you. Even if you're not an actor, and if you're an actor who's at the beginning stages, or you're already more advanced, I would highly encourage you to start considering, if you haven't so already, to make decisions based on abundance and faith, instead of making decisions based on fear and desperation. I believe it will be very, very helpful for you. If this was helpful for you and you would like to continue following me on my journey as an actress, you're welcome to subscribe and share this video, that this video might be helpful too. And I will see you on the next video.